So we have with us Kunal Anand from Imperva. Hello, so welcome at the ETCISOSecufest 2023. Thank you so much for joining us first, and your thoughts about the event, and how do you see this event is important for CISO community?
I think this is one of the most amazing events I've attended globally. And what I love about it is the fact that you have an amazing community of CIOs and CISOs who are coming together. And what I really appreciate is that they're being so transparent and so open with their time. They're being very generous, sharing amazing ideas. I think overall, when you get that level of collaboration, the world just gets so much more safer.
Okay. And what are the trends do you see that's emerging in this market?
Oh, some key things that I just learned today. A lot of organizations right now are really struggling in this climate of modernization. I won't say transformation, modernization. How are we securing the multi-cloud journey? How are we getting our arms around the fact that people are moving from applications to APIs? And then how do you stay on top of all this data that you have everywhere? Because ultimately, you have to get your arms around all these really technical, difficult challenges. And I think a lot of organizations are struggling with that.
And lastly, what are the threats that you see that's emerging in this, and how Imperva is offering solution?
So I would say number one, we're seeing a big proliferation of APIs, and a lot of organizations are blind to that. So if you kind of take a step back, about 80% of all internet traffic is API based, and 30% of all API traffic is to shadow APIs. People don't even know where these APIs are. They have no idea about the sensitive information going over these things. So if you don't know that, how can you secure that? So that blindness is number one. Number two, I would say, is more about the supply chain risk. The fact that only 10% of these applications are written by us, 90% is sitting on top of open source. So how do you stay on top of all that? And you combine that, we're all trying to protect data. Those are the two fundamental things that we see happening. And so at Imperva, what we do is we protect applications, APIs, and data stores directly at it with our leading web application firewall, runtime self-protection, and then also down at the data layer, whether it's with activity monitoring or with our data security fabric holistically. How do we keep all that information safe?
Thank you so much for sharing those insights with us, and all the best for your note that you're going to address the audience. Thank you so much for joining us, and it was nice talking to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Sir.
you.
Yeah, thanks.